You know, I heard a phrase recently that really stuck with me. Olympic swimmers don't train in a bathtub. It seems very obvious and weird to even frame it that way, but then when you actually think about that, you have to swim in bodies of water that set you up for success. So you could be the best swimmer in the world, but if you are only in a bathtub, you can't train, you can't grow, you can't improve your time, you can't do anything. Take a bath. Olympic swimmers have to be in Olympic-sized pools. And there's a reason they don't go to the neighborhood pool, there's a reason they don't go to their backyard pool, they go to Olympic-sized pools. Because they need to be in environments that give them the chance to find success, to improve on their performance, to be with other Olympic swimmers who encourage them or stir that competitive fire in their belly. And when I think about this process and how we could apply it to our own lives, that's kind of where I get excited. Because I actually think about this in the context of who we surround ourselves with, how we go about continuing to learn and improve and be a consummate professional at whatever it is that we do. The reality is that so many of us spend all of our 18 or 24 years trying to get out of school. We're like, I don't want to read another book. I don't want to have to study another course. I don't want to have to take another test. And yet life is one continual test. It tests your fortitude, it tests your ambition, it tests your commitment, it tests your staying power. And so many people want success without putting in the work. They're sitting in their own individualized bathtub, surrounded by other people sitting in their bathtubs, and all dreaming of glory, Olympic life glory, and none of them going anywhere. And so when I think about this, I think about, is my pool big enough? Am I going to where I need to be training with the best of the best? Am I surrounding myself with the best of the best? Am I having lunches with people that inspire me and motivate me to want to do more, to be more, to learn more, that bring something of value to the table when they come? Are they people that can help me get myself and my career to the next level? Or are they sitting in the bathtub with me? Are they bathtub hopeful Olympic swimmers? And, dreamers, really. Let's just be honest with what that is someone who sits around and comes up with great ideas but fails to execute because they have not built their infrastructure. They haven't put in the work. They haven't put in the training. They haven't surrounded themselves with the best coaches, the best influences. There is something very powerful about this statement that Olympic swimmers don't train in bathtubs. They find the bodies of water on which to compete, to train, and get better. And when I think about how we need to go about making connections, developing those connections into relationships, I want to challenge you to think long and hard about who it is that you're surrounding yourself with. And I know some of you might be like, well, Steve, I don't know how to get to that next level. I don't know how to go find, those people that are up-leveling their lives and would be there to guide and direct or teach or coach me to do that. Yeah, you do. You see people every single day that are top performers in whatever it is that they do, whether it's sports, whether it's business, whether it's life. And if you look at how I want to be an Olympic parent, how I want to be an Olympic soccer coach, how I want to be an Olympic, and I'm using Olympic in quotes here, how I want to be an Olympic business leader, how I want to be an Olympic entrepreneur, how I want to be at that elite level, I can go find people that have been there and have been successful all day long at every one of those levels. You can find them on LinkedIn, you can find them on social media, you can find them in your community, you can find them by asking, who inspires you to do this? And find out from your own network who they're seeing, who they're paying attention to, and who they're watching. You gotta go find those people, and what you'll find is they're not training in those individual performance bathtubs. They are training at Olympic-sized pools. Again, in quotes. They are doing the work. They aren't waiting for someone to hand it to them and say, you too get a participation medal for life. They're like, fuck that. I am going out, I'm going to work my ass off, I'm going to be the best that I can be. And what you'll find is people that are high-level performers, love, love, love sharing what makes them successful. If you're just willing to have the cojones to ask, to invite them into conversation, to buy them a meal, to say, you're someone that I think I can learn from, would you be willing to teach me? And I'm going to put in the work. I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to do it because I am ready to up my game in whatever it is. Fill in the blank. You can't continue to expect to be successful if you continue to do it around the people who aren't successful or aren't inspiring you, or if you're not filling your head with new information and new ideas and new strategies all the time. So my friend, I gotta ask you, are you an Olympic swimmer trying to train in a bathtub? Or are you prepared and ready to be an Olympic swimmer that goes, finds that Olympic pool and starts making it happen? Think about it. And as always, ripple on.